Greetings, cool cats! In today's video, we are going to discuss everything related to state transfer. If you like this type of content, for the love of God, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me afford more tuna so I could feed my 5 poor kittens. People have all sorts of reasons to transfer. If you're someone who's bored, sick of your alliance, want different state that is actually more competitive and more willing to spend more time and resources in the game. You promised your mom and your friends you're going to fucking play with them, but you still choose to completely play in a different server.
Timmy, is that you? Hey, how many times I gotta tell you not to be running around these streets? I'm sorry. Huh? I just wanted to go look at the toilet. It smells like shit. It's disgusting. Just like your father. I'm sorry. You should have gone to the house. Alright? You should have look at it.
To escape those police who think stealing your resources is a fucking full-time job. Maybe you still fucking think this is a fucking Tinder and not an online game that people come there to chill and fucking play normal games like a normal human fucking beings.
Another real crowd pleaser.
What a...
Communication is really super fucking hard for you, and you cannot communicate with the people. You just fucking give up and say, fuck all of this, I'm going to change server.
Obama, I am speaking English 50-50.
Everything that you need, from the reduction of your own migration, getting out of leading state. I'm gonna explain to you how people are doing it, or how did we do it since we have done it before. So now let's start with some basics. Migration rating. Migration rating is the most fucking important thing when it comes to state transfer. Whether you want to transfer, whether you want to get out of leading state, this migration rate could be found directly if you go into your profile, go into the power and click at the mark, and then it will show you all of your migration rate. Your migration rate is a mix of literally everything in the game that makes you powerful. If it's your plasma, the amount of troops, energy, which is the gems, aircraft, tempest, blah blah blah, every single thing, even tanks is included, and heroes obviously. Okay, I want to show you something and explain it so you don't get confused. When it comes to your own state, because it's different, the migration rate for the individual is not the migration rate for the whole state. The migration rate for the whole state depends on the top 70 players. And I do not mean the battle power, because this is very misleading and confusing. Okay, but let us use this ranking system as an indicator for now. Okay, so the top 70 when it comes to their own migration rating is whatever is going to decide whether you are in a leading state position or not, because there is more than 20 leading states. Last time I think there was 24. Maybe they are going to increase it, maybe not, but that's what actually determines if you are in leading state or not. Because if your total average top 70 players is having a very high migration rate, then you are going to be stuck in the leading state. So that's one of the main things that you need to be careful of. And again, it's not by battle power, it's by migration rate. Now let's take a small example to show you that basically what you need to do here is a team effort and a state effort, and it's not a single player's effort. Like for example, okay, let's take this as an example. Since I said the top 70 is what's going to affect you, let's assume, for example, that the number 70 players is 1 billion in migration power, and the number 71 is 999k. Okay, this guy, the 71, is never going to make any effect at all. So anyone who's 71 and above is not going to impact anything related to your migration rating. What you have to do is reduce the whole migration rating of the top 70 players. Because if you don't do that, I'm gonna give you an example now that is going to make it very clear to you. So we say this guy is 1 billion, okay, and he's 70. Fine. And the guy who's next to it is 71. So the only way there is any reduction that would happen into the state is, for example, by this guy reducing his migration rate. But the problem is, once you reduce the migration rate for this guy, anything that is less than 999k.7 or whatever point, anything is going to make him replace the other person, which means the guy here, Mira, for example, Mira or whatever the name is, the 71 is going to go in the place of the 70, and they are going to only switch places, and the reduction is going to be fucking little. It's not going to be much. So the whole 70 players needs to keep reducing their own migration rate, because as I said, it's a team effort. It's not only one single player. Unless you are going to get rid of every single account you have on that state, and that's going to be fucking a lot. Unless some state which is dead, completely dead, can actually abuse that. But anyway, that's basically when it comes to your top 70. Now there are 3 categories we have here: things that you can use to reduce the rating, and things you could ask your state players to hold on, and things once you have touched you can never go back again and adjust it or reduce it at all. We're going to start with the things that you can never go back with, then things that you can hold, and things that you can reduce the rating with. So no going back is if you upgraded your hero ranks from colonel, blah blah blah, upgraded your skills, you cannot take back these. Your behemoth is permanently like that. There is no XP you can take it from it. Nothing. Skills, you put the skills on it, upgrade the skills. It's gonna affect your migration power and cannot be reduced no matter fucking what. Squad power, you have the squad power. The squad power comes from formation, which is aircrafts. All aircrafts basically. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Keep in mind the squad and aircraft is a little bit different because there is the formation system. Anything that is related to plasma. Anything. Any building you upgrade. Any research you do that requires plasma. Now let's discuss the things that your state itself can actually use to help. These are the things that your own state can actually use in order for your state to somehow get out of leading or help. If there is any new hero, or if you are lacking any upgrades on any hero, you have to stop upgrading the hero. Okay, that's one. If you locate any new heroes, please don't locate those heroes until the state transfer is over. Upgrading the tanks. Those new vehicles, don't upgrade them. Formation squad, don't upgrade your formation squad. Or any aircraft. Don't do any behemoth upgrades and hold into your plasma upgrades. That's basically in short. If you have any upgrade, that doesn't matter. Any buildings upgrade, anything that requires plasma, an aircraft, hold on into it. There is Mago. Yes, there is Mago. But ignore it. It requires a huge sacrifice. Okay? This is called patience. These stuff, you are a little bit weak in yourself by holding it, but you are not losing literally anything. You might lose a couple of matches, a couple of SVS, a couple of RRs, but it's not the end of the world because once you have successfully recruited the players or the state transfer is over, you can use them back and become back powerful. It's not a big deal. Now comes now comes the most sacrificial thing, or you could say the most painful fucking thing in a state of survival that could be used in order for you to reduce your own rating. Now, those are the 4 major things. Energy unit gems. Tempest. Hero XP is fucking easy. It's little only. It's not that big deal. And then troops. Okay. So killing troops does actually reduces your power, but not by much. But it still reduces. If you want to be efficient in destroying and losing actually a rate, you have to almost zero yourself, like literally zero yourself. That's one. Another thing is tempest. Another thing is energy unit gems, which both of these I'm going to explain literally in full details. Now let's go to the gem section. This is the gem. You only need to read this part. So what's going on with that? Let's assume the following. The current player that we're having, he has 100 gem. Let's say you have 100 gem. What matters is your most powerful gem. That's what matters. And your number 18 gem power. Okay. All of that from the S to 18 is what actually matters. If you try to destroy number 19 in power into 100, it's not gonna take anything from migration rate. It's not gonna affect anything at all. Why? Because the game has determined that your top 18 gems, it will actually matter and will be applied in the migration rating. Okay, so again, if you destroy 1.9 million, this one, nothing is gonna happen. If you destroy all of those, again, nothing is going to happen. But if you destroy number 18 gem, which is 2 million power, you're going to lose 2 million power? No, you are not. You are going to only lose 100k power on the rating. Why is that? Because the number 19 gem is going to replace it, and number 19 gems we have here is 1.9 million. So to be efficient actually in destroying your gems, you have to literally destroy all of your fucking gems. Then you will lose the power from 18 to your first only, even though you have 100 gems, but only the number 18 gems from first gem until the 18 gems is what going to determine your migration rate loses. That's basically it. The same thing applies for could be said here when it comes to the tempest. On the tempest, only what matters is from your highest power of the tempest you own up to number 12 of the tempest. Between all of that, that's what actually is going to get combined, and that's what actually matters when it comes to the calculation of the tempest itself. So let us assume again this guy on our example is having 100 tempest, and number 100 tempest he has is 100k. Destroying anything that is not top 12 tempest that you own, because the calculation is all of those, will never affect anything, and destroying the number 13 tempest or anything will just make the game replace the next strongest tempest you have. So again, to be super efficient about this one and actually reduce your own rate, you have to fucking get rid of all of them. But I only showed you this example so you know that even if you own 100 tempest, only the 12 strongest tempest in power is what actually going to affect your rating. Nothing above those is going to matter at all. Even if you destroyed your top 60 tempest, like 80 tempest, it doesn't fucking matter. As long as you're not touching the number 12 up to your first strongest tempest, you are not going to reduce your migration rating at all. That's basically it, guys. And I hope my guide was useful to you, and if you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day, and good luck in creating your alliances or leaving your state or whatever you want to do. That's it, guys, and have a wonderful day.